Do you want to cook at home more often but just never feel like it? Or maybe you start the week off strong, but by Wednesday you're scrolling through delivery apps because the thought of creating more dirty dishes to add to the stack in the sink and digging through your cabinets to pull out the pan you need is just too much? The truth is, how your kitchen is set up has a massive impact on how often you actually cook. If your kitchen makes meal prep hard, you won't want to do it. But if your kitchen is easy to navigate, stocked with the right things, and maybe even fun to be in, cooking can become a whole lot less of a chore. In case you're new here, I'm Dr. Kelly Cosgrove, and I help overwhelmed people build consistent, healthy routines by combining science-backed strategies with home organization. So today, I'm walking you through 10 kitchen setup tips that will make cooking at home easier and way more enjoyable. Number 1, you want to figure out what meal prep actually looks like for you. Do you dream about making intricate, multi-step meals every night, or do you prefer quick, go-to recipes you could practically make with your eyes closed? Maybe you're more of a reheat and assemble person, cooking some parts in advance, then mixing and matching during the week. Be honest with yourself here. If you don't realistically have a ton of time and energy to dedicate to making intricate meals, that's fine. It's so important to create a plan that will fit into your life. Getting clear on your style matters because your kitchen should be organized to support the type of cooking you can and want to do, not the kind of cooking you think you should be doing. If you're honest about what you'll actually make, your kitchen setup will serve you so much better. Number 2, identify your essentials. What will you need to reach for over and over again? If you plan to saute a lot, maybe it's your favorite skillet and a wooden spoon. If you bake, maybe it's your mixing bowls, measuring cups, and stand mixer. Here's the key. Those items should be front and center. No climbing onto a stool to get your blender. No digging behind your casserole dishes to reach your one go-to pan. Make the tools you'll use most the easiest to grab. Number 3, clear the clutter. Here's where people get stuck. Most kitchens are overflowing with gadgets and tools that almost never get used. I've seen kitchens with 3 waffle makers, a dusty bread machine, and 6 frying pans that never get used because they're so hard to get to. If you don't use it regularly, it doesn't need to live in your kitchen. Prioritize function over volume. The more space you free up, the easier it will be to store things that you do use in a way that's actually convenient. Number 4, store for ease, not just space saving. A big mistake I see all the time is storing things in a way that saves space but makes them miserable to use. For example, nesting pots and pans inside each other seems like a good idea until you have to pull out 4 pans just to get to the one that you want, then go on a separate quest to find the matching lid. Instead, I like to store pots and pans with their lids on and with nothing inside them. That way you just grab and go. Yes, it takes up more room, but this is where clearing the clutter really pays off. Number 5, create functional zones. Here are some examples. A chopping station with cutting boards, knives, and a clear counter, ideally near the sink so you can rinse and chop without trekking across the kitchen. A cooking zone with spices, oil, utensils, and your pots and pans near the stove. And a cleanup zone with sponges, soap, and dishwasher access, all within arm's reach. And here's a little bonus tip. Keep a trash or compost container close by while prepping. You'll thank yourself when you're not walking back and forth to throw things away or creating a big mess of food scraps on your counter. Number 6, make meal prep fun. Cooking doesn't have to feel like a chore. To make it something you actually look forward to, try pairing it with something you already enjoy. Put a small speaker in your kitchen so you can listen to music, podcasts, or an audiobook, or put on your favorite TV show in the background. Even better, save a favorite show or playlist only for meal prep time. This habit bundling turns cooking into something you'll actually look forward to. Number 7, work with your planning style. Are you a plan everything person or go with the flow person? If you like structure and want to reduce decision fatigue, plan your meals for the week and write them on a whiteboard or menu on your fridge. That way you're not standing in front of the pantry wondering what to make at 6 p.m. If you prefer flexibility, create a meal bank, a list of your favorite easy recipes and ingredients you keep stocked. Then pick what you're in the mood for each night. Number 8, prioritize a tidy kitchen. Nothing kills cooking motivation like walking into a messy room. Before you start cooking, take a few minutes to tidy up. Clear the counters, load the dishwasher. And while you're cooking, clean as you go. Wipe down your food prep area while the pasta water is heating, or load dishes while veggies are sauteing. One of my favorite tips is to unload the dishwasher first thing in the morning. That way, throughout the day, dirty dishes can go straight into the dishwasher. No soaking in the sink for 3 days. Do your best to keep your kitchen tidy throughout the day so that the idea of cooking dinner feels less stressful. Number 9, Plan for life happens nights. We all have those nights where cooking just isn't going to happen. Instead of defaulting to takeout, keep a stash of quick, healthy emergency meals on hand. Things like frozen stir-fried veggies, microwavable rice, or pre-prepped Indian food pouches you can heat in minutes. It's not as amazing as a fully home-cooked meal, but it's way better than ordering in super often or eating chips for dinner. Finally, number 10, adapt and iterate. Your kitchen setup isn't set in stone. Life changes. Maybe you have a baby, a new job, or different health goals. Your space should adapt to your new circumstances. Even if you're not going through any big life changes, you might need to change your space up every now and then. Pay attention to friction points as you cook, and don't be afraid to rearrange things to make the process easier. Your kitchen isn't just a room, it's a tool. When you set it up with intention, cooking becomes less about pushing through and more about actually enjoying the process. If you're feeling interested in setting your kitchen up to make better eating habits easier, but you don't know exactly which eating habits you should focus on that will have the biggest impact in your life, check out the video I posted last week. It's all about how to choose the right habit goals. I'll link it here on the screen and in the description below.